By the time Bringing It All Back Home hit record store shelves in March of 1965, Bob Dylan had already been crowned the reluctant poet laureate of the folk revival. His acoustic protest anthems like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changing were sung at rallies, coffee houses, and smoky apartments every. But with Dylan, ever allergic to being boxed in, he had already grown restless with the role of the voice of a generation. This album is the sound of him breaking free, and it's a glorious jill. Now, this album is split neatly into two halves, the electric side A and acoustic side B. The album is both a declaration of independence and a stylistic bridge between old Dylan and the bold. Side A, when Dylan plugged in and the folkies freaked out. From the opening jangle of Subterranean Homesick Blues, Dylan barrels into this rock and roll with a half-sung, half-spat stream of beatnik consciousness. It's like Chuck Berry's swagger fused with Allen Ginsberg fevered syntax. In 3 minutes, it sketches out like an entire countercultural hand. Maggie's Farm keeps the electric momentum going, slyly reimagining the protest song as a declaration of personal autonomy rather than a political allegiance. Here, Dylan isn't fighting the man, he's quitting his job entirely. Now, the crown jewel of the electric side is Love Minus Zero and No Limits, a sincere ballad cloaked in a surreal romantic image. Nestled between blues rock like Outlaw Blues and On the Road Again, it's a reminder that Dylan wit could be tender as well as caustic. Side B, The Last Stand of the Acoustic Pro. Now you flip the record over and you're back in Dylan's earlier sound, just a man, a guitar, and a harmonica. But these aren't just polite protest anthems of 1963. Tracks like Mr. Tambourine Man shimmer with dreamlike escapism and an open invitation to step out of reality and into the sort of carnival of Dylan's imagination. It's not just a folk song, it's the door of the psychedelic era. Then comes It's Alright Mama, I'm Only Bleeding, a lyrical sledgehammer where Dylan crams more quotable lines into 7 minutes than most artists write in a lifetime. It's bleak, apocalyptic, and weirdly energizing, like prophecies scrawled on a subway wall. Gates of Eden and It's All Over Now, Baby Blue closes the album with haunting finality, the latter feeling like a goodbye to the folk scene he was about to leave behind for. So why does this album still hit? Well, Bringing It All Back Home is more than just a transitional record. It's a blueprint for the next 50 years of singer-songwriter music. By unapologetically mixing electric rock with poetic abstractions, Dylan opened the door for everyone from the Beatles to Patti Smith to modern indie troubadours. The album proved that popular music could be messy, literary, funny, and profound, and sometimes in the same verse. It's literally the sound of an artist refusing to stand still, even if it meant alienating some of the biggest supporters. And in doing so, Dylan didn't just bring it all back home, he rewrote the address. So if you haven't listened to this album, check it out. Let me know what you think.